Hey, Katie Fowler, how are you?
I'm doing great, Alex. How are you?
Quite well. It's hot, trying to survive that. Now, I'm just not checking in with you, though I love to talk to you on the phone. You're my creative guru. And everybody, Katie has been on the show. She's been on 1807. And if you've not seen that show, this is an assignment, okay? Right? That's on creativity. And then 2209 is coloring a mandala. And we love you at the Quilt Show.
Well, thank you. I love you at the Quilt Show, too.
So, Katie, I love it when good things happen to good people.
Thank you.
Tell us about your new product. It's genius.
Well, when I was on the second quilt show, the Coloring the Mandalas, I had self-published a little color tool, and C&T picked it up, and it was released in April, and it's called the Foolproof Color Wheel Set, which is a much better name than the name I gave it. I was trying to be too clever. And
what was it? I forget.
Color's Greatest Hits.
Okay.
It's like a record album.
Okay. And what's it called again now?
Now, the proper name is the Foolproof Color Wheel Set.
Okay, great. And we do carry these in the store. We just got them, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I really am proud of it. It is a little folio, and let me put it back together because I took it apart. When you open it, there is just a description of all the different overlays, and the overlays are what make the color wheel special. In here are 10 different overlays that pop right onto this little peg to show different color combinations that always work.
Okay, so what is that we're looking at, this combination right now?
This
Sure.
is an analogous complement. So what that means is these three colors across the top are analogous, and that means they're next to each other on the color wheel, and then the complement of the one across. So
I love that.
So there are 10 different combinations. For example, here's just your straight up complement. I love lime green, yellow green.
Yeah. That works. A compliment works every time, but really everything you're putting forth works every time, right?
Right. And
So,
there's a reason that it does, and it has to do with the cones in our eyes, which I don't understand. But
hey, people, we barely understood this Skype, so hang with us.
I think you were good on the Skype. I have to take all the blame for that.
So what is the most complicated color combination in that?
Probably it would be this one, which is a double triad. Let me get it to a place I like. And so I've made some of these up. Some of them are just kind of standard color theory combinations. Double triad is one that I made up. And it's simply a regular triad, which is 3 evenly spaced colors on the color wheel.
I always say it's a triangle.
Right. And this is just a triangle and its neighbor.
So, Katie, when would a person use this? My brain is spinning, but when would a person use this?
So I always say in my classes, always, that a color wheel is a tool, not a rule. And I have, in the past, started to put together a painting or something, and especially trying to get the color wheel off the ground.
Uh-huh.
You know, okay, I'll start with these 3 colors, or maybe choose a 4-color color scheme. I can do that for about, 5 minutes, and then I'm too restricted by those colors. I have made samples of everything.
Hold it up. That went too fast. Bring it up.
I'm sorry it's not better.
That's okay. Okay, I can see. All right.
And let me tell you about this because this is exciting, and I'll be quick. in late September or early October, all of these little mandalas that I've colored are going to be in my brand new color theory workbook, also published by C&T, called the Foolproof Color Theory Workbook. So you practice these different color combinations with colored pencils in the workbook, or markers, or whatever you want to do. The best way to learn about color is to use it. I use the color wheel when I get stuck. For example, I'll be painting along, or believe it or not, now I am English paper piecing.
What?
I know. I know. But I'm excited to English paper. It's still in my drink. On my computer, that's the way. Okay. English paper piecing and teaching color theory.
Oh my gosh, Katie.
So when I'm not doing something, just straight color wheel like this, I will use the color wheel to tell me, what do I need to put next to this orange yellow to really make it pop? What do I need to put next to this yellow green that'll just kind of make it fade into the background? That's how I use the color wheel. I can't use it. It's too restrictive to look at those combinations and stick with them.
So, okay, I'm actually working with a bunch of solids right now. At the Quilt Show, we're going to be coming up with another shelter-in-place class. So, okay, I pick up this orange, all right?
Yep.
So what do I do? Would you do complement, or would you do, because this would be like analogous, right?
Right, that's analogous, and if you can see how that's just kind of soothing and easy to look at. Now, if you pick the orange as complement.
What is it? Is it purple? Blue.
Right across here, blue.
Okay, hold on.
And that kind of vibrates.
Yeah.
That's an exciting color combination. And that, you'll notice, if you look at the color wheel, a lot of sports teams' colors are complementary colors. So Denver Broncos, of course, is one that I'm familiar with, although I'm not a football fan, but everything here is orange and blue. Maybe the Minnesota Vikings are purple and yellow. I kind of went through here at one time, and a lot of sporting teams have complementary.
Oh, that's interesting. The thing is, I teach, Katie, is that sometimes you'll pick up a piece of fabric and it will give you clues on what to put with it. But sometimes you pick it up and, man, this is it. And that's when I go to a color wheel. And I love that you're giving people the different options, because like you said about this, it is soothing. The analogous. This is analogous. This is what is this? Yeah, this is complementary. It's solid, and so color gives you different emotions, and I think that that's fabulous.
Yes, and colors have temperature, and I've heard it said that color gets all the credit, but value does all the work. So that's also something that's on the color wheel that I think is helpful for people. If we look at this red violet here, here's the pure hue, which is kind of the art school word for color.
Yeah.
There's the tint when you add white. There's the tone when you add gray. And there's the shade when you add black. And it's not showing up great on the screen, but as I'm making all these little hexes for a class I was going to teach in Houston, we'll see.
Yeah, right.
It is amazing when you take a hexie, you can actually find the color that matches it right on the color wheel. And these are all Kona solids. And of course, there are going to be some that are sort of between the blue and the blue-green.
Sure.
For the most part, it really is a great tool to help you understand how colors work together.
And now you can hear my gardener.
Nice.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I remember when you were on and you had the original concept, and I was out of my mind over it. The problem was that financially it wasn't going to work out because it was just too expensive to get it cut properly. So I'm glad you took it forward to C&T. What is it? is it like 1995 or something like that?
It is, and it's 1990 something.
Yeah.
5 or 9, I can't remember. And it's on the CNC website and soon to be on your website. On the
Yeah.
web.
It will be on when this thing goes live. So we have them in stock. We're ready to ship, and I have mine.
Awesome.
Hey, I love you. Take care, friend.
Thanks, Alex. You too.
Okay, bye-bye.